Hey people, it is Tuesday, March the 7th. It's currently 4:20 in the afternoon and it is 1 degree Celsius. And I'm here on Dundas Street East, not too far from where I live, and I am with Meghan. There she is. And we're going to take a walk to Queen Street West. Meghan has an appointment at a place on Queen West near John, so I'm going to walk her there. And depending on how long the video is, after she goes in for her appointment, I might continue the video a bit longer around the area. So we'll just see how it goes.
It's a nice day for a walk.
Yeah, it's
chilly, but at least it's not raining or snowing.
That's true.
I love how there's almost no trace of the catastrophic snowfall you got like on Monday.
Well, yeah, I mean, we have snowbanks left over here, but yeah, the sidewalks are all clear.
Yeah, it's like perfectly dry.
Yeah.
I have these like platform loafers, and they look really good with these pants that I'm wearing. And let this thing pass. Can't hear myself think. Anyway, yeah, they look really good with the pants that I'm wearing, and I wanted to wear them, but then I thought, well, I don't know how slushy the sidewalks are going to be, because they were pretty dry in Guelph, but you never know with Toronto, because there's always slush.
Yeah.
But I could have totally worn them, and now I'm sort of mad that I didn't.
Yeah, well, live and learn.
That's right.
Yep. And Megan's only in town for the day, just a day trip. And here's Jarvis Street, so rush hour is underway.
Full swing.
So I thought we would walk up to Victoria Street and then take Victoria south to Queen. And then make our way westward along Queen.
Solid plan. See, the wind is cold.
Yeah, there's some significant wind chill happening right now.
Yeah, like, it was not cold this morning because there was no wind chill. I was actually sweating, like, this morning when I walked up here from the train station. And, like, I was, like, regretting that I wore layers because I was sweating pretty hard. And now it's, like, freezing.
Yeah.
But it's later in the day.
Yeah, usually around 4 o'clock is when the temperature hits its peak for the day, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
But today it dropped.
There's Mutual Street.
Oh well, once I'm done my appointment, there's just the walk to Union, and then I'm on a cozy train, and then in a cozy car, and then back to my cozy house.
So we got triple cozy coming up.
Triple cozy, that's right.
Geez, I almost wish I brought my hat, but oh well. I do have a hood.
I have a leather beret in my purse if you want to wear that.
I think I'll pass. Yeah.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Pretty
Yeah.
snazzy.
Pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Can look like a French guy, but edgy.
Uh-huh. That's what I was hoping to do one day.
Yep.
Housey Street. Church. And unfortunately, we are walking west into the sun as it's getting low in the sky.
At least it's warm.
It's unavoidable. Once we get onto Queen Street, we'll try to walk on the side of the street where the sun won't be glaring directly into the lens of the camera.
That's hard to do though.
If there is a side, yeah.
Not really.
Yeah.
On that part of Queen Street, not really.
Yeah.
It's hard to avoid that.
Do you want to cross here? I think the Bond Hotel here is being converted into affordable housing now.
Oh, sweet.
It was a shelter after the pandemic, and I was wondering if it would be converted back to a hotel again, but it's going to be converted to permanent affordable housing.
That's fantastic. Thanks for doing something about that, Toronto. You're a real MVP. In Guelph, there's like, oh, there's a housing crisis. Anyway, like,
Right.
no one's doing anything about it. They're like, yeah, rent's really expensive here. How about that? Anyways, it's just like, God.
I thought Guelph was supposed to be super progressive.
No, they're not at all. Cam Guthrie, the current mayor. Yeah, if you're watching this, Cam Guthrie, I don't know if you are or not, but you really need to do something about, like, everything. I, like, called the city of Guelph last week and demanded to talk to its manager. Because, like, they hadn't plowed the sidewalk in my neighborhood, and I have, like, a big Costco and a grocery store in my neighborhood, and lots of people walk there because, like, you live 5 minutes away, why wouldn't you walk there? So a lot of people do walk, and, like, they don't plow the sidewalks, so there's people walking down a busy road that's like a traffic funnel, and everybody drives in Guelph. There's more drivers than pedestrians, so, like, they're, like, in the middle of all these cars driving around, and, like, I just saw that, and they can't like walk on the sidewalks because the sidewalks haven't been plowed yet, and there's like 3 feet of snow. So, like, I saw that, and my first thought was like, one of these days someone's gonna get hit by a car and the city's gonna get sued, and, like, that's not good. So just wait till we get past this thing.
Can't hear shit right here.
I know.
No. So basically, you called and demanded to speak to a manager.
Pretty much.
Where have I heard that before?
I was like, I'm a sidewalk Karen. Look at this.
Yeah.
So then I called City Hall. I was like, I just called them, and, like, someone picked up, and I was like, I don't even know who I'm supposed to talk to about this, but, like, no one plows the sidewalks in my neighborhood, and there's tons of people walking on the road right now to get to Costco and Zayre's, and someone's gonna get hit by a car, and you guys are gonna get sued. So I suggest you send someone out here with a plow. And then they were like, oh, well, limited resources and not enough staff, have to prioritize. And I was like, that's fine, I get it. But you might want to, like, reprioritize or, like, rethink where you prioritize. Because, like, I just saw 10 people walking in and amongst traffic on Elmira, which is, like, a busy road. So, like, seriously, someone's going to get hit by a car. And they were like, okay, well, guess we'll try to do something about that. I was like, yeah, you probably should.
But what about this?
What about it?
Litter.
Well, yes, litter's another thing altogether. But at least the sidewalks are plowed and you can walk on them. Guelph doesn't have much litter, but that's because no one's actually outside long enough to litter. But yeah, I felt like such a Karen.
Well, you did get your hair cut short.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's like that happens, and then just the Karen vibe takes over. I'm like, this is unacceptable. Where's your manager?
We're making our way south on Victoria Street. Queen Street is the next street.
Yep, and then we're gonna head west on Queen Street, not east on Queen Street.
Yeah.
West on Queen Street.
We have 15 minutes to get there.
Shit, really?
Yeah.
Well, okay, we got a motor. Because yeah, it's at Queen and John, so
Right.
we really got a motor.
Well, I can motor if you can.
I'm motoring.
All right. Let's motor. Let's cut through here. So now we're walking at warp speed here. My Vessi shoes are silent.
My shoes are never silent. I make an entrance.
And we're walking directly into the wind again. Yep. Here's Yonge Street. There's motoring Meghan. This wind is brutal, yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say that exact same thing.
Yeah. Great minds think alike.
The other day I walked around when everything was all melty and slushy, and now everything is frozen solid. Like these snowbanks here, they're like solid ice now.
Yeah. That's a cold wind.
Yeah.
That's a brutal wind.
Bay Street. There's a streetcar right there. You can hop on it right here if you want.
I might do that.
Yeah?
I'll see you later.
There's a streetcar stop here though, eh?
Yeah, we're right.
Yeah.
Well, if I gotta cross the street in time.
Well, it's going to stop, so you have time to get to it. So what's the address? Do you know? Or just text it to me.
Yeah,
Just text it to me, yeah. So Meghan is going to hop on the streetcar, even though I think we'd probably make it just in time. Just to be on the safe side, she's going to hop on the streetcar so that she doesn't walk in the door without a second to spare kind of thing.
Okay, I'll text you when I'm done.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So Megan's gonna hop on the car. Or is she? Why? Why did it do that, Megan? Why did it do that? Okay. We're gonna keep walking.
What the hell? Why would it not stop?
Yeah, I don't know why it didn't stop. Everyone just kind of looked at it as it went by, going like, "What?"
I know.
Yeah.
That's a big stop too. There was a bunch of people waiting there.
Yeah. And the streetcar was not full,
I know.
so I don't know.
Here, going too fast. Okay, keep up.
Holy jeez,
Oh my god.
pigeon.
What? Sorry, pigeon.
Usually pigeons get out of the way.
Oh, I feel so bad.
Megan just kicked the pigeon.
I didn't kick it. It just bumped into my leg when it was trying to fly away.
Right.
Poor thing.
It's like that Seinfeld episode with George, which you haven't seen yet,
No.
where George says he has a deal with pigeons where if he's driving and they're on the street, they're supposed to get out of the way before he runs them over, and they always do usually. until one time they didn't. Yeah. And he goes like, "We had a deal. We had a deal."
Aw. Poor pigeon.
So that was a bit of a spoiler, but
Well,
that's like from a later season. We won't get to that one for a
you
while.
kind of figure that's going to happen if someone tells you they have a deal with pigeons and they never hit one and it's a sitcom. Obviously, they're going to hit a pigeon.
Right, yeah. So this is the streetcar. No, okay, that's not the one that passed us by. It's up here. Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to catch up to it by the looks of it. So far we're still on pace with the streetcar that you wanted to get on.
Yeah, so like,
Right?
the only difference that would have made is that I would have been warm.
Yeah. Because this is not a good time of day to try to make time on a streetcar.
No.
They tend to go really slow at rush hour, crawling along. Yeah. So this is the one that passed us by.
And we're about to overtake it.
Yeah. Just imagine if you had gotten on the streetcar and then you saw me walk past it.
Yeah, I know. I would have been.
You would have been like, "What the?"
I wasted $3.
Yeah. There's University Avenue. And walking right into that sun. No. Either side of the street would be the same. know what side of the street the place is?
This side.
This side? Okay.
Yeah.
I think you're just gonna make it.
Yeah.
Right on the nose. At least we're getting all the green lights.
I know. Well, I would have been just a little bit ahead on the streetcar, but not much.
Yeah.
How do you walk so fast?
I don't know. Practice? Yeah.
Yes. Jeez, I thought I was a fast walker.
No, I'm kind of keeping a little slow for you here.
I'm also carrying a heavy bag, okay?
Okay, that's true.
And my shoes
yeah.
are also heavy.
That's true. Yeah. I am carrying this Osmo Pocket.
Yeah, a bit. Try carrying a purse. I
know that was a
laptop in
joke.
here,
This thing
charger.
doesn't weigh anything.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Ah, see, I jinxed it.
I know.
Jeez. Yeah.
This is a theme today. Just barely making it.
Yeah.
This morning when I was trying to catch the train, I left a little late, and my Uber driver came and I was like, it told me that on my Uber app I was going to arrive at the train station at the same time the train was departing. So I told my Uber driver, I was like, can you take the fastest route and like step on it? And I got there literally with 2 minutes to spare.
Jeez.
I had just enough time to reload my Presto card, and like as my Presto card was reloading, the train was pulling up. And I was like, fuck.
Did you say, oh, get in the other lane, get in the other lane?
Pretty much.
Oh, no, go back to the first lane. This one's all clogged up. Go back to the first
Well,
lane.
no, luckily it was early enough in the morning that there was like no traffic.
Okay.
We just sort of flew through well, but
So
like,
you didn't pull a George Costanza?
No.
No, okay. Yeah.
I did not
All right.
pull a George Costanza.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's around here somewhere.
All right.
Maybe just before we hit John Street.
So I'll see you soon. I'll be back here no later than 5.
Sounds good.
All right.
I will probably be done. I think it's the next one.
All right. I'll just continue my little walk here.
All right.
Okay.
Have
See you in a
fun.
bit.
See you in a bit.
Yep.
Way back in the day.
So here we're at Queen and John. Maybe I'll cross the other side of the street. Might be a little more shady by the looks of it. Yeah, it's actually a lot shadier on this side. Pretty busy Tuesday afternoon here on Queen Street West. Certainly no shortage of people and traffic, although the traffic has cleared up here temporarily anyway. This wind is just not letting up though. So I'm gonna loop around at some point to go back to where Meghan was. So maybe I will head either north or south. Let's take Peter Street heading south. And then maybe I'll go down to Adelaide. Yeah, these snowbanks need to be cleared away, unless they're just hoping they'll melt. It'll take quite a while for these to melt at this rate. Nice alleyway. Not graffiti alley, but still an interesting alley. Plenty of graffiti. These snowbanks are huge here. Here's Richmond Street.
Parqueadero y ese día que me llegó me dije salía yo salía
And by the way, we did make it to Meghan's destination with 2 minutes to spare. Our appointment was at 4:45. And this cold weather is really sapping my battery much more quickly than it would normally be draining. And here's Adelaide Street. Maybe I'll take us down to Simcoe, and then I'll go back north to Queen again. That little dog is wearing a parka. This new building at 58 Duncan looks extremely tall because it's so narrow from this side. It's wider on the north-south facing side, but from east to west, it's so skinny. It's 58 stories, but you'd think it was more like 70 stories. Here's John Street.
Dude, we can actually go in. That's 7 Are we going to Hooters? No, you guys won't meet you guys there. You know where you're going?
I'm gonna rush past this corner once the light turns, so I pass this music as quickly as possible. Alright, let's do it. I don't want to have any prolonged copyright music. Even a few seconds is enough to get you a copyright claim. As ridiculous as that sounds, it has happened before. I believe this firehouse, Station 32, is slated to be closed and relocated to another nearby location in the same neighborhood, of course. And that property will be redeveloped. And they took all the tarps off of this old historic warehouse building. It's been a while since I've seen it. It's been covered in white tarps for the last several years or so. And they did a fantastic job. Of course, it's just the two facades that are all that's left of that building. The north facade and the west facade. Everything else was demolished. But at least there's a bit of history still on this corner, incorporated in with that new tower. And Duncan Street is full of these nice old mid-rise brick warehouse buildings. We're heading towards the financial district. Not going to make it that far though. Simcoe Street is the next street. I'm going to be heading north again, back to Queen. Another beautiful old historic building incorporated into the Shangri-La Hotel. That one dates, I think, from the 1830s or thereabouts. So look south. And the new office tower at 160 Front looks to be topped out. Its curved canopy there finally in place. Of course, that will all be clad with glass. Yeah, much colder today than yesterday. Temperature-wise, it's not that different, but the wind today really makes a huge difference. I did a 2.5-hour live stream yesterday in the evening, and I didn't feel the slightest bit uncomfortable. I could have walked around for another hour or two, perfectly fine. See how the wind is just blowing things all over the place. I think that's caught in a little wind tornado. And back to Queen Street. So I'm going to stick to this side of the street this time as I make my way back towards John. Even though the sun is still in my face. There we go. So maybe I will start wrapping up the video. Not sure if Meghan will be waiting for me outside or if she's still going to be inside when I get there. Best coffee ever? That's right. They have it in writing, people. So I hope you enjoyed the walk with Meghan, starting from Dundas Street East, made our way to Victoria, and then south to Queen, and along Queen Street here to Queen and John. And I took a little walk around the area. Leave a comment down below if you enjoyed the walk. And be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And also make sure you hit the notification bell. That way you won't miss any of my videos. And if you'd like to support the channel, there are links in the description where you can do so via PayPal, as well as via my merch store. And there's also a super thanks button right down below if you'd like to support the channel that way. And you can find me on Instagram under KContinuum. So thanks for watching, and be sure to keep checking back because, as always, I will continue. And I don't see Meghan yet outside waiting.